You cannot be serious, Tallulah. But look at what that drugstore has come to. You remember in convent when we used to walk home from the Scouts church parade and stop it at the ice cream fountain to get a sundae? And just how kind and knowledgeable Mr. McGlivery, the pharmacist, used to be. Wait. Now you really listening to what you just told me? That even with CEDAP, people finding it hard to get access to medication? Tallulah, how that little jumped up boy behind the counter calling himself a pharmacist could tell you that they only processing CEDAP between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. and you could say, okay, sir, sorry to bother you. I'll be reminded to next need medication when it's convenient to you. Well, I know you didn't say that, T, but you might as well have. CEDAP is there to help us when we need it most urgently, not when it's convenient to some pharmacist or dispenser or whatever, okay? Well, the choice is yours. You don't have to use McGlivery's. I stopped going there about, 3 years now? Yes, and I changed doctors. Anyway, the point is that you need to find a pharmacy that respects what CEDAP stands for and is proud to partner in the program. Okay, well, I will call you when next I have to go, and you can see for yourself how CEDAP works and should work to your benefit. Okay? All righty. Well, you take blessed care and sleep well. All right. Good night.
Why do?
We tell her to talk?
No, I go talk.
But
if you
what? Look, small man, don't get me vexed tonight, eh? Where you coming from, where you going, and where you living?
What do you mean?
Boy, like a stripper or what? Alright, one at a time. Where you living?
I'd rather tell you nothing, these police. Where ID?
Look, I'm only going to say this once. Take the knapsack off your back and put it on the ground and put your hands where we can see them.
Feel it, Stevie. I'd rather do. Where ID? Let me see all the ID now.
Small man. Don't make me hard to put my hands on you.
Put your hand on me now.
Hey, you threatening me?
I'm coming at you.
What's going on here?
I'm coming at you. I ain't do nothing, no. Just so them come hassle me. I ain't do nothing. Ask them to see the ID. They only coasting.
Gentlemen, explain yourselves. I'm listening.
My people, eh? My people. We answer a call in this swish area about a man in dark clothes with a backpack and a hat peeping through people bush. We stopped this one to ask him some questions, and all of a sudden this little fancy man pull up in the can, started pips on we.
Not even a good night. Bye you bye, bless up. Nothing.
You see, I'm coming at you. You see?
Like, well, you're not listening or what? Explain yourselves now. I'm waiting.
Look, brother man, have some respect. You're talking to the police.
Why you don't have some respect?
No, Keenan, I will handle this. Listen to me. Let's talk about proper police procedure now. Keenan, a simple yes or no. You understand?
Yeah.
You know these fellas?
No.
You know why they're questioning you?
No.
Have they advised you of your rights and so on?
No. I know.
Good. Tomorrow morning, fellas, I'll be calling the Commissioner of Police. So you know what I need from you now? Your names and your regimental numbers. Come on. Let's go.
You get out of here. This little sissy boy can't be no bandit.
You can really call him and come at you?
Who? The Commissioner of Police? Keenan, I'm not standing for this nonsense, you know.
story has about 50 years of build-up on it. Basically, the water pressure and the chemical we're going to use is going to cut through the grease, grit, and grime of Big Bush's engine.
I'm so proud of you, eh?
Thanks, sir.
Morning, Allison.
Morning, Rosemary.
Girl, I really think you should let Matthew get the dog that he wants. Last night when I was locking up, I looked out the window and I saw a man in your yard again.
What? You serious?
Like a heart attack, so I called the police.
Police? I didn't hear any police last night.
They didn't come, but what you expect? Just now, huh? Jeez. Look, they will call back if it's important. Like the other night, I got up to get a glass of water and I was looking out the window and I saw a car moving slow down the street. So I stood up watching because you know these days you can't be too careful. And I turned from my phone to make the call and lo and behold, when I turned back and I look outside, I saw Mandy. And your nephew, what's his name? Kelvin.
Keenan?
Kelvin, trying to get inside the car. Just before they got in the car, Matthew's mother bust out the house like a virago and dragged them back inside the house.
Rosemary, what you really telling me this morning?
That your mother-in-law is like a ninja. She come up behind those children and bam, party over everybody inside. She used to work for the police.
You trying to give me a breakdown today. I have no time for this. I have to go. Keenan has to drop off his university application.
University? That boy does study. Books, I mean. Everybody in the neighborhood could hear that he studied car, and after last night, well...
Rosemary, I've gone.
Well, all right, goodbye.
Keenan, I'm so disappointed in you, I could cry.
Auntie, you just proud of me 2 minutes ago, now you're disappointed? He's a born loser, boy.
Mommy, you know the police commissioner, don't you?
His wife and I played hockey together for years. We broke some hearts and scored more than most. Those were the days.
Oh, God, Mommy.
Yes, what do you need him for?
Well, I was coming home last night and happened upon Keenan being questioned by two gentlemen who turned out to be police.
That boy. I can't understand how Allison can't see him for the troublemaker that he is.
Look, Mommy, it is not about Keenan. It is about the police and my right to ask them a question as to their authority and to not feel intimidated or threatened by them. So, you're calling for me, right?
Of course not. What is wrong with you? You feel that the police commissioner have nothing better to do than to listen to the stories of any little delinquent who chose to chat up the police? Please. Huh. And if you have a genuine complaint about a police officer, what you need to do is take it to the Police Complaints Authority.
They have one of those? I'm surprised. They must really be busy, boy.
Matthew, stop being a child. The Complaints Authority is there to deal with complaints thoroughly and fairly.
After last night, I'm not too sure, you know. Mom, I'm a straight-up, respectable kind of fella. And those two men last night treat me like some kind of common thief. I'm not on that.
Poor baby. Anyway, just to put your poor heart at rest, no serving police officer can be a member of the authority or its staff. And Matthew, come on. You're a smart man. And from what I gather about last night, that was more the exception. Now for Mr. Keenan. Do you know that I caught him and Mandy sneaking out the other night? Huh? What kind of example is that to set? Instead of he encouraging Mandy to study her books, he encouraging her to think about fete party and boys. Matthew, you have to do something.
Where's the Police Complaints Authority?
at the corner of Park and Abercrombie Streets in Port of Spain.